A great big happy Thanksgiving to you. Holy cow, this is another week of experimentation. And so far, we're off to a great start. You can't believe it. I'm still recovering from last week, by the way. Excuse me. Boy, we got a wild show for you tonight. It's all about the turkey dinner cook-off. Let me show you this. This is pretty funny. We've got the galley cam here. And I'm having to use my manual microphone because the AirPods complete fail tonight. So what we're doing is we're going to do a cook-off between Lean Cuisine, Marie Callender's, and the Hungry Man. I've already got this cooked for 5 minutes. I've got this one just out. Ow. We're going to put this one in. And what we're going to do is going to do a little embellishment with cranberries, gravy, and green beans. 5 minutes. And we're going to kind of experiment with Thanksgiving dinner Vanlife simple style. Woo, there we go. And it's just a delight to have you here tonight. I thought we'd do something fun. Many of you are gathered around with your family. And if I'm in your living room tonight with your family gathered around, or I'm kind of on the back screen, that's super great and super okay. Not a thing wrong with that. It smells so good in here, though, I got to tell you. Let's kind of run through the show, and just a big howdy to everybody, and just a delight to have you here. My name is Scott. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Go Small, Live Large, all about the camper van, compact RV travel adventure. And it's just great to have you watching the live or on the replay. And let me share with you some of what's going on tonight. Let me give you kind of share of where the cameras are. So this is clearly me. I'm in my great room, as I call it. We saw the galley cam. And then we got the van cam, which is kind of down the whole length of the van. Which is pretty cool. So what we're going to do tonight is do these things. So we're going to experiment with cooking. Now, there's some people that are pretty good cooks in the van life YouTube community. Where's Tiffany is a pretty good cook. She would probably actually roast a chicken or roast a turkey somehow in her van. There's Ryan Toomey that many of you watch, including me. I just always think that cat needs a bath. I don't know. He would probably make a roast of turkey somehow. He has an oven in his van. I would never go that deep. So we're going to have a little fun with this tonight. I'm pretty sure mine's not going to look like this at the end. We're going to talk about what we're thankful for in our lives and in the van life community. And it was a real punctuation mark on this year, last week, a culmination of a whole bunch of different things. So I'm going to share some of those ideas with you. This is the survey that I did earlier today. Let me zoom in here for you. Really kind of glad to see the turkey is the number one thing people are pretty excited about on their Thanksgiving dinner plate. Pumpkin pie is number 2, and mashed potatoes not far behind. I found it kind of funny that Grandma's casserole tied with Pepto-Bismol because many times I certainly overeat. And so there you go, Grandma's casserole. But as always, there's you can ask me anything. There's not much I haven't done. It's been quite a year in so many ways. And if you need some helpers, here's some questions for you. Got a good big group in here tonight. Libation Live. I actually have some booze left from the camp out. It was pretty crazy. What I brought was well received. And tonight we're gonna hit the just because it's turkey season, wild turkey rare breed. This was not everybody's favorite. It's 116 proof, so it's a little hot. However, they really enjoyed the Jefferson and the Eagle Rare that Sunshine State RVs brought with him. We might break that out earlier tonight than normal. This day in history, a shot heard around the world changed probably the world, certainly America, forever. In case you didn't know that big thing. And then Joe Jackson, we got a song from him tonight. It was served up to me this week, and I'm like, that is a great song from the 80s. So if you can help us out with your question format, 3 stars, 3 question marks, that helps me see it more quickly and gets it read more easily. And if you want to give a super chat, I see a few in here already. We're going to give those a shout out here in just a second. Just tap the $ down below and see what your options are. And that gets a jingle jar, ring, a jingle jar, ring in the jingle jar. I don't know. That's what it looks like. I need to update my picture. actually broke that one in green. This is an older model. If the glass is really heavy, this thing weighs probably about, I don't know, 10 ounces. It's pretty crazy. And if you're playing the jingle jar game, when we jingle the jar, that means you need to have a sip. And we want to thank Roads of Life and his lovely bride for bringing that to the table tonight. This is so much fun. Let's, in fact, give an example of what this looks like with getting a shout out to a number of folks who have already given a super chat. So this is what it looks like. Again, if you can help me out with the format, so 3 stars, 3 question marks, and then ask your question, that would be fantastic. And we want to give a big shout out to John, who joined us last week. Thanks for all you do, Scott, and for the Gainesville meetup. That was a Vanbury, sir, because we camped out. But you're welcome. I get it. This replaced some of the bourbon Joe and I drank. Yeah, it was the second most popular part of the Vanbury. It was a 2-day, 1-night event. Seeing a What's Up Wednesday live like this being done in front of a live audience, that's the first time I ever done that, was kind of everybody's number one fun thing. And the second thing was the bourbon, I must admit. And we did have a lot of fun, which was pretty awesome. Thank you, John. Appreciate that. Jingle jar. There we go. Everybody have a sip. I'm holding back just a minute. Appreciate that, sir. And I saw another one here. Where are you? There's GEG Steve. Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to all. Scott, diabetics are dead on the floor of Lily. Diabetics are dead on the floor. What is that? I'm not trying to kill anybody tonight. Now, if you're trying to limit your sodium intake, this meal is not going to be happy for you at all. But here's to the diabetics. They're dead on the floor. Hopefully we can resuscitate you this evening. Thank you, Steve. I appreciate that. Thank you, John. It was great. And speaking of Spokane, we are planning some things around that area later in the year, next year, in terms of campouts. So thank you for that. Let me keep going through some of our content tonight, and let us know where you're watching from. If you don't see your country on the map, we would love to put your country on the map. Excuse me. We are an international sensation. Even if you are vacationing overseas in Africa, South Africa, I don't know, somebody's visiting China, that'd be cool. And you just turn on What's Up Wednesday for a couple of minutes. Hey, you watch from the country. So we would love to put your country on the map, right? And where am I coming from? This is home base, Florida. This is just a little south of West Palm Beach, Florida, about 45 minutes to an hour north of Fort Lauderdale. This is in one of the back lots of one of the Airbnb properties that Kyle runs. Kyle, my partner of nearly 24 years. If some of you may have recognized this back lot that camped here 2 years ago, it really doesn't look like it used to. He's been putting a lot of work in back here, but this is where I'm at, plugged in. It's pretty warm here. Again, this is where it is, Southern Florida, endless summer. And the temperature today hit 84 degrees. It does cool down at night, which is real nice. But the rest of the country, I pulled this weather image together this morning. It was pretty cold, although no deep freezes yet, which is great. And it's just, it's kind of fascinating how, because of the way Florida is, it stays endless summer, which is pretty awesome. I'm really happy to say here the gas is getting kind of inexpensive. I paid $2.81 at Costco just a couple days ago. Most gas places are under $3 now here in Southern Florida. So this is pretty great. If you want to buy some property, get out your checkbook, $500,000 to buy you what's kind of a starter home still. I'm happy to say that things have cooled off significantly here in the Florida area. And where for what was like a year ago, it was pretty crazy. So that's probably a good thing. We got a lot of events coming up, and if you haven't visited my website, please do so. Go smalllivelarge.com/events. Many of them have you can add the event directly to your calendar. Some of them require an RSVP. What's Up Wednesdays, you can add that to your calendar. Roundups or meet and greets. I call them roundups. Caravans, as we travel from place to place together in our vans. And if you don't have a van yet, you're still welcome. Just kind of get your card, come on down. And Vanbury's, campouts. Vanbury's are what I call those. And then Zoom events. Those are for our Go Small Live Large Patreon members. You probably know that. And we actually have one coming up here. Speaking of Roundups, we have this event this Saturday. So today's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. There's quite a few of us. I'm really excited. We're going to see the sunrise over the sea. We're going to go to Fort Lauderdale Beach. At 6 in the morning, we're going to meet and watch the sun come up over the ocean. If you haven't seen that before, it's pretty special. The night before, I'm going to be staying at a Harvest House that makes amazing vodka, basil flavored vodka. And I might just bring that and some Bloody Mary mix. But coffee and donuts, I'll see if I can scrounge some of those up. And you're welcome to bring some, none, or just show up. It's just going to be great. There's no charge for any of that. We did this a couple years ago. It was so much fun. I actually had my Vanlife Luke cat with me at that. That's how long ago since we've done that. So join us if you're in Southern Florida. It's going to be a hoot. I'm really, really excited. And next week, I'm really excited to say that Rob is going to join us. He's our last audience friend guest for the year at this point. He's a retired EMT paramedic. And he's going to share his story of getting into a Travado. He's been traveling a lot. It was great to see him last week. And Rob, just a big shout out. Thank you, sir, for agreeing to share your story with us next week. So you don't want to miss that. Rob is going to be on What's Up Wednesday as a guest. And I just love to have the owners come on and talk about their story. This ain't about me, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just the mouthpiece and pulling this stuff together. The event director, as it's turning out to be, which is pretty cool. And speaking of the events, again, this is what we did last week. For those of you that joined us, you know what a blast this was. It was incredible. We had, let me show you some pictures here. I think we had close to 25 or 6 vans. We took over this RV resort. I've never seen so many vans in an RV resort before. This was, they kind of had us together, but it was a little scattered. This was the best looking row shot. I took it. Next morning, all kinds of vans, Travados, Coachmans. This one was really kind of a special guest. This was a panoramic. This is kind of a European-inspired, a little bit like a Travado G floor plan, but with a pivot bathroom, kind of like the Echo. Just a beautiful van. And we just loved touring that. We did a bunch of van tours. This also was part of the crowd. This was the Aon RV. These are really hard to find in the wild. If you think panoramic's hard to find, holy cow. We want to thank Jared and his, for letting us tromp through this. And the Sunshine State team was super interested in this one and this one for some kind of obvious reasons. But it was just really great to see that. And then the greatest thing really was just all of us being together. So this was Wednesday, What's Up Wednesday night. We were getting ready to go live. There's Nick Schmidt. He's one of the owners of Sunshine there in the black. You probably recognize Hank in the blue shirt. Hank Strange, a Stranger Palooza. His wife Lola joined us. And I think we had close to 45 individuals in this meetup, a roundup rather. It was so great. They fed us dinner, and then we did What's Up Wednesday. Then we did bourbon tasting, and 11 o'clock we decided to go to bed. It was pretty great. The next morning they fed us breakfast, and it was great. And because of some upcoming announcements we'll make, I had to actually leave the group a little early. This was the next morning, and this is the airplane I took. Well, I took 2 of them actually. To Indiana, Middlebury, Indiana to be specific, to work with Coachman RV, and there I was on the airplane. I was pretty excited. I took a really big nap. It was just such a great time, and just so great to meet everybody. And these are what the whole thing is about: is the places your van takes you, the people you meet, and then the van friends you make. So a huge thank you to Nick at Sunshine State RVs. They sponsored a lot of that expense, and Hank and his wife for camping out with us. Nick stayed the night with us in a Galleria. And then to all the campers, just a huge shout out to all the campers that joined us. Some came at their own expense. Some came from a really long way away. I think Arizona was the furthest one. and way up north. Some stayed an extra day or two as well. So just a really great week last week. And man, it smells so good in here. I want to point this out. So if you are a Patreon member of Go Small, Live Large, we're doing a Zoom on December 9th, Saturday. Normally the Zoom is open only to the $20 tier. We're opening up to everybody on December for us to get together. We talk amongst ourselves. We talk about where we are, where we're headed, van tips, van travel stuff. So if you want to go to patreon.com/Go Small, Live Large, you can see the deal there. And if you want to join us for that, just sign up for a single month if you want. That's fine. And join us. We just love these. It's just all, again, about the community engagement. And this was a lot of folks' requests back in March when we decided to put one of these things together. All right, how are we doing on this? I think I need to go zap the microwave. Yes, sir. Okay, so let's do this. I'm going to go to the galley cam in just a moment. Let me take a look and see if we have any pressing questions. How are we doing on time? That was a big monologue. Sorry, folks. We got a great group in here. Again, thank you for being a part, letting us be part of your Thanksgiving celebration. Really do appreciate that. And let me just make sure there's nobody saying that your audio or whatever is terrible. Yeah, Neil and Britt were there. That was so great. It was really great. We'll kind of get into some of the other things we'll talk about tonight. So here's Gary. Thank you, sir. Happy Thanksgiving to you, Gary. Appreciate it. This is like a 1920s mason jar. It's got the old metal lid thing on it, right? This thing it's heavy duty. Thank you. I appreciate that, Jerry. A great deal. Every dollar matters, and every dollar goes right to the Libation Live Fund, which many of you enjoyed this last week, which what the whole thing's about. Okay, let's go to the galley cam, and right here, and let's kind of stir the pot. I'm going to take my microphone over here. I got to figure out this audio thing. I was not happy with it last week, and I'm really not happy with it tonight. Okay, so what I'm working on is this one. The idea here is to cook the just the turkey part. That one feels good. This one is cold. Let's give this another shot. Hey, everybody. I'm going to give that 3 minutes. This one I think is okay. I thought it'd just be kind of fun to, do something kind of wild. I think this one's done. So we're judging on visual appeal. That looks like something you found in a diaper. I don't know. What do you think? Holy cow. Taste and texture. Now, this is the lean cuisine. So, if you're trying to save some calories. Ooh, it's really dry. I can just tell already. Okay, this wins the award for least appealing. I don't know. I'm not going to do the sweet stuff. I'm happy to say that I am still on my weight goal of 155 pounds, even after a cruise a couple weeks ago. I can't get over this. I don't know. What do you think? All right. This one's, I think, going to win. So I'm going to put some beans on it. Let's see if we can dress this thing up, make it look appealing. Let me know what you're cooking for Thanksgiving. How many you're cooking for? Put some relish on here. Well, it's looking better already. Just a little of that, right? And we'll put some gravy on just because this thing needs a little help. That's so funny. Woo! It's like, I don't know. If you're eating, hopefully this is making you more hungry. All right, let's go back over here. So, well, maybe we'll just let this sit for a second so we can all kind of look at once, right? That's probably better. Whoa, I'm going to get the cords all screwed up. Sorry. So there's that one. Again, Link Cuisine, Marie Callender's, Hungry Man. They're all about the same price. This one's the cheapest. I think it's about $4. These are about $5-ish, $6. And green beans, I put those in the, I steam them in the bag, and then the cranberry sauce. I like the stuff with the berries in it. This is jarred. turkey gravy that any grandma gravy would be much better than that. Okay, there we go. So we'll give this one here just another 30 seconds. Let's see. Let's do it. Ouch. Okay, we're gonna have a cold bite. I think it's done enough. Let's put this one in. So definitely done. Stop. 3 minutes. All right, let's see if we can get this one out of here without making a mess. Kyle loves these, by the way. He actually ate my original one this morning and to go to the store and get another one. That's enough of that one. That one actually looks better than that one. What do you think? Ouch. Holy cow. Ouch. Ow. That might have burned me. Oh my God, it's all on the floor. Ooh. Anything with corn syrup and heat in the microwave is like, I don't know, Rob, you're watching. Am I needing surgery? Probably live. That was pretty hot. One of the dumbest things I ever did as a kid was touch newly laid asphalt. It stuck to my skin like plastic, and it's my skin fell off. I went home crying, and my mom's like, "What the hell were you thinking?" I'm like, "Well, it looked cool. It smelled cool." She's like, "You're not going to make it past 12, dude." So let's take a few comments, and we'll let this cook and let my finger heal. And hope you're having fun. This is great. We might start Libation Live a little early tonight, just because. Okay, let's say hi to some folks. So what we like to do. And again, if you're joining us for the first time, welcome. This is just so great. Wow, this is really... Hold on, folks. Just saying, this is why I like a bathroom sink right next to my galley for things like this when you're cooking like crazy and you need to wash your hands. Okay, let's say hi to some folks. Here we got Aaron in the house, or Eric. Good to see you, sir. Why is that? Hold on. Got a lot of things in motion. Ron's in the house. Good to see you, sir. Happy Thanksgiving. Mr. Kurtz, it's totally fine to miss a What's Up Wednesday and take your beautiful bride to dinner. Thank you for watching the replay, though. Appreciate that. Happy Thanksgiving. John, good to see you. Minnesota, yeah. Here's Sherry. Haven't seen you. Hope you've been well, young lady. Grateful for so much, right? Thank you very much. Here's Ohio Sharon in the house. This is great. Bill and Joe, you all had a good time last week. Those guys were pretty happy campers. There's YouTube user. Good to see you, sir. Happy Turkey Day. Yes. Here's Marie. Yay. In CG, Arizona. I should know where that is, right? Good to see you. And Rob is going to be on our guest next week. Rob, great to see you. He's the one that gave me a ride to the airport on Thursday last week. He's a great guy, great channel friend. And Roads of Life, of course. Happy Thanksgiving to one and all. Appreciate that. Gobble, gobble, gobble. Mesa Mike in the house. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone. Mesa Mike near home base camping. Lost Dutchman State Park, Superstition Mountain. One of my favorite state parks. Mine too. The Valley of the Sun. Oh, that'd be a beautiful... I can't wait to get back to Lost Dutchman. One of my favorite places on the planet. Tin Can Carl, thank you for being here, sir. And we are, he's helped me out with one of my volunteer requests, which is a newsletter. So he was very proactive and actually put the first one together. Carl, I'm going to need a couple more days to look through that. But thank you, sir, for reaching out and helping me with that. He enjoyed the Van Bree last week, I think, as well. And Roads of Life. Libation lives wild turkey. Used to drink wild turkey. Cokes back in the day, of course. I did a lot of things back in the day. Didn't we all? Here's Simi G in the house. Good to see you, sir. Happy Thanksgiving to all. Simi G. Appreciate that. Here's Catmandu from Charlotte. You guys made it back. Good job. So great. And Steve, good to see you. Steve joined us. This was so great. St. Andrews State Park, Panama City Beach. Nice. Good to see you last week. It was so great. See, Overland Citrus. We're going to say thanks to a couple of you specifically, and that includes you, sir. So hang tight. Great to see you last week. Meet you in person. That was so awesome. And let's see. Looking for a couple names we haven't said hello to yet. We got the Go Small Live Large family here. Now here's Sherry Ann and Mike. Florida bound on Monday. Nice. It's just beautiful weather. It only keeps getting better weather in Florida now through probably late February, early March. It just keeps getting drier, less humid, less hot. And it's still pretty warm here, 82 degrees. But, man, the humidity is way down. And northern Florida is significantly like 10 degrees or more cooler than down here with way less humidity. So, generally. So this is great. Reese feeling sorry for you. When we get together, I have to give you a proper turkey dinner. Yes, ma'am. I almost went to Cracker Barrel to get one, but the crowds are just everywhere, and I just couldn't do it. So, but yes, I would love to have you, Marie, make a turkey dinner. That would be so great. Here's Karen in the house. Courtside. That was what I was looking for. Hi, Karen. Good to see you again. Let's see. Jack in the house. Good to see you, sir. George Jack. I love that guy. It's his fault I discovered Russell's tenure. Let's see. Gary says, Happy Thanksgiving, Scott. The best way to have turkey marinated, then fried. So tender and juicy, 20-pound. Cooks them about 40 minutes. Yeah, gobble, gobble. That sounds really amazing. Let's see. Did I miss? Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Here's Vanlife with Steve. Good to see you, sir. It just made it back. Covered 13,000 miles, 32 states, 22 national parks, 8 major cities in 11 weeks. Sir, I have a sign above my thing that I, too, am trying to read on a regular bit. Slow down. But good job, sir. You are a maniac, and I love it. Sherry wants to know, one destination you wish you could have gotten to this year but didn't. We're actually going to make this happen. That's Key West. So Kyle and I are going to head to Key West next month. Actually doing Christmas in Key West. And we're visiting some van friends. And I'm really excited. And he's going to take his RV. I'm taking mine. And I've not been there in probably 3 years, maybe. Key West. It's a lovely drive. It's a bit of a drive, but it's a lovely drive. We're taking a whole week to kind of and then some to get down there and back. So and it's just Christmas alone. I'm so excited. So excited. No family. I don't know. I'm getting weird as I get older. Let's say okay, a few more questions. Let's see. Gary, I saw this one, right? We said thank you for that. I see another one here. I think it's a Simi G. Is that right? Simi G, here he is. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Larry, you're a great guy. We're headed to California, by the way, in the spring, late spring. So we're going to do another Rancho Cucamonga roundup. So, all right, let's check the food. Let me move my microphone, make sure this is on. You guys having fun? Ladies and gentlemen, having fun? It's like the chefs in the audience are having conniptions. I know. I'm going to take this off. I think this is charged up enough. This is an outlet placement. I never have figured out why Winnebago puts an outlet here, because everything sticks out, right? And that's a huge snag hazard. But, this isn't about Winnebago tonight. It's about turkey dinners. Okay, so let's get this one going. This is the Marie calendar. And those restaurants are getting harder to find. Marie calendars. Woo! This one I can tell you wins the award for best looking. Oh, my gosh. Now, I can assure you, I am not eating all of this. Let's see. Now, what do I do? Okay, some of these are going to be cold at this point. Ouch. Okay, I got to figure out a better deal with this hot stuff. Okay, let's do this. All right. Excuse me, man. I caught this at the Jamboree. Okay, so I'm going to dress these a little bit, and then we're going to compare them to the box. What do you think? And then we'll do a taste test. Let's see, gravy. What do you think? Oh, gravy. Why not? This one I covered the best part. This one's got plenty of gravy. And cranberry. Let me know if you like the cranberry with the berries or just the jellied. They add stuff to them. Some people add orange. I love that. Maybe a little spice, right? I don't know about you, but as some people, when they're cooking, lose their appetite to eat what they cooked. I wonder if you're like that. Okay, this is kind of funny. All right. So I've improved these. Oh my God, this has got stuff all over it. Please hold. Whew. Okay. Lean cuisine. This is better looking now for sure. Box this. Okay. This one I think is going to win the beauty award. What do you think? Whoops. The hungry man. Man, am I hungry for some sliced turkey tasting stuff. All right, let's taste these and see how they go. I'm going to take a plate back to over here so we can get a full feel of this. So we got the van cam, and then we got the galley cam. And move my microphone. If anybody's an audio engineer, reach out to me because I've got to figure this audio thing out. It was okay. Think about getting a soundboard. Okay, so this is lean cuisine. Now what I'm after is taste and texture. We've already done the visual one, right? So you let me know which one you think wins. I'm kind of going after the turkey and the stuffing, if there's some. This, you can't even tell the turkey from the stuffing. Yeah, this one's not going to cut it. Lean cuisine for a reason, right? This is not an award winner. Really salty. I mean, that's the piece of turkey. This is the piece of stuffing. Can you tell the difference? That's pretty funny. All right. I'll save my appetite for something better. All right. Lean cuisine. This is the... you having fun? Okay, this is Marie Callender's. I'm happy to say the turkey is identifiable as turkey. Right? Okay. You know what it tastes like? Fish. I'm not kidding. It tastes like fish. How is that possible? Okay, let's test the stuffing. Oh my God. Like glue. Wow. Oh my God. Disappointment. Really hot. Let's try the potatoes. The other one didn't have potatoes. I was kind of looking forward to this one. I don't even know what that is. Oh my God, this is hysterical. I was looking forward to this one. This was the most expensive one. You know which one's going to win? The Hungry Man. All right. Let's let's try this one. Excuse me. I'm going to need a drink after this. Holy cow. All right. Let's taste the turkey, which can be identified as turkey like lunch meat. Cool. All right. Let me not make a mess. This one I got to cut with a fork. Okay. Ready? Tastes like turkey flavored bologna. Oh my god. At least it, I don't know, it kind of has the texture of, like deli sliced turkey. I don't know what the actual Vietnamese name is for the food, but there's a Vietnamese ham, they call it. It tastes just like that, watered down a little bit. If you're into Vietnamese food, you probably have seen it. It's kind of light beige in color. Okay, just the potatoes. Oh my god, absolutely horrible. Gritty and might do a DoorDash of Cracker Barrel. This is absolutely perfectly horrible. Gotta kill the taste with some real food. All right, that was hysterical. I think what I'll be doing after the show is cooking for myself because my fridge is full of food. That was funny. You enjoy that? All right, let's look at the galley cam. Oh god. Should we do that again? All right, let me know which one you think should have won, could have won. Biggest disappointment. Fish flavored turkey. Can't figure that out. Yeah, no, wouldn't buy that again. Only in the pinch, right? Too funny. Oh my god. Okay. So I'm sure everybody's Thanksgiving meal is going to be better than that, but we had to try it. Okay. Let's see what else we got going on. Come on, camera. Oh, there we go. Let's see. Let's do this. Okay, so I think I can stay put. So I was supposed to show you this. So yeah. So give us a grade. I gave you mine on visual appeal, taste, and texture. It's hard to do that. You didn't taste any of it. It smells good though. Way oversalted. And my enhancements. Let's have some bourbon. You're right. I got a burnt finger, and my taste buds are like, "What was that?" Woo! Cheers, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving. To your health. This way we can get into talking about some of the things we're thankful for. Woo! It does make your taste buds stand up. 116 proof. But it's pretty good. Okay, so I take some great pictures this morning, so I gotta show these with you. So I was out by a park, so this is actually boxes on the picnic table in the morning light. So funny, right? Cook off. So funny. Hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. And this might be our very first annual turkey dinner cook-off. Next time, what we might do is get together and cook turkey. I don't know. I love our campfire, a Dutch oven, something like that. Maria's got a good point. I think when we get together on these Van Breeze going forward, we're going to have a cooking activity, a shared grill thing. So let's go back and look for some questions here. And so hysterical. We got to do something fun for Christmas. So if you have any What's Up Wednesday ideas, last year I've decorated the van. We had a guest host at the last minute, Chris and Sandy and Benny, and their Travado GL. We worked together. I decorated. I'm not decorating the van this year. I'm still getting glitter out of here. So we need some other ideas. Maybe have a sing along Christmas songs. I don't know. Oh, we got Frank and Sharon in here. This is great. Let's see. Mike saying the airprint. Yeah, it looks completely different, so you would not even recognize it. I was thinking about having a Banbury here, but the properties are really booked. It's peak season. Neil and Brett. Lucky Scott was 60 degrees up here in Florida Pines. I'll take 60. Man, we had perfect weather up there. And there's a Louisville Steve. And you guys, what are you guys doing, Neil and Britt, for Thanksgiving in the rig tomorrow? I'd love to know that. Here's Fair in the house. Good to see you. I saw a question right here. So Neil and Britt are not going to make it to the sunrise over the sea. That's okay. No problemo. We're going to do more of these. Mason Mike has a question here. Hey, Van Bro, not a leading question, wink, wink, but what is your favorite state park to stay in? Lost Dutchman State Park, just outside of Phoenix. Super great. It's a hard one. I need to, even though I'm 5 years into this, I still keep wanting to make lists of places I've been, campgrounds, even KOAs. Excuse me. Harvest host, things like that. I don't know why I didn't do that on day one. If you want to travel a lot, I would recommend doing that. Cedar Hill and outside of Dallas is fantastic. I really enjoy state parks. I've stayed in some state parks here in Florida already since return to base last month. This is not going to surprise some of you, and some others you're like, what are you doing, Watson? State parks, yes, national parks too, they're a ways out, right? And they're so dark. It just really creeps me out. Even those people around me, other campsites they're dispersed, so you can't see them very well. And it's one of the reasons that being in a state park alone or BLM land alone in the dark, I just don't do well in the dark. I guess I read too many monster movies in the day. I don't know. Excuse me, Steve's like, the boxes led straight to the dead on the floor of Lily. Yeah. Rob saying this skin grows back. Well, I think I'll live. Yeah. Frank and Sharon in the house. And let's see. So let me share a few thoughts on no, G Steve. We proved tonight that it's not. In fact, I need to have some medicine for my finger, for my taste buds. Wow, Bill and Joe, look at you, generous gentleman. Tin Can Carl, does Kyle have over 20 miles RV yet? I'm glad he's taking it to Key West. Yeah, he's kind of settled down a bit, doing less projects. I think we've actually got him coming to the Peace, Love, and Vantopia event in February. I'm going to reach out to the event producers and see if they have a big rig site. He's got an embassy, Regency RV, kind of a B plus. If you're familiar with leisure travel vans, it looks like that on the outside. Does not look like that on the inside. Does have a generator, so he needs to plug in. I think we've got him convinced to come join us. And he's wanting to start a YouTube channel, which is kind of interesting. Now, who do you think you should be taking some advice from? The number one YouTuber in the family? But no. He's got his own ideas. So I'm like, fine, whatever, dude. Bill and Joe, thank you so much. So glad to see you guys last week. And we're going to see you on Saturday morning. Wanted to match John to help with all the drinks. Joe and John had at Gainesville. Thank you, Scott. You're welcome, gentlemen. It was just such a great time. It's fun being the rowdy kids on the block, right? We kind of own that place that night. We've already decided we're gonna do it again next year. Sunshine Vanbury in Gainesville in November. It's gonna be 3 days, 2 nights. Dates to be determined, but that's how we're gonna roll with that. Oh, and I felt Lucky's his dog. I don't think Lucky would eat it. You are the cracking me up crowd. Oh my god, so funny. I'm just not going to eat it, Steve, and make my own. I got steak and a little bit of leftover steak. You know, that's funny. How when's the last time you had a Salisbury steak? A hungry man Salisbury steak. Now, what on earth is that made of? And the gelatinous kind of sauce stuff that you can see through? What is that? Um, Thank you, YouTube user. I appreciate that, sir. You guys are all being very generous tonight. Thank you for that. Let's see. I'm just scanning for some quick questions. And for the Pepto, thank you, Steve. Yeah, it's all going right in the garbage. It was a good experiment, right? I did my best to make it look good, right? Holy cow. Excuse me. All right, let's talk about this has been an incredible year for me, for the channel, for many of you. I've got to meet many of you this year, and because of the efforts we put in this year, we're rolling all that forward and upping it up at least 2 to 3 to 4x. I'm hoping to have not less than 8 Vanburies in 2024. Our first one is going to be announced probably next week. It's going to be in Cedar Key, Florida. It's going to be in late January. So I just want to kind of share some thoughts on. I think about doing a separate little Thanksgiving video, but I got so many videos I need to edit and get out. One of those Thanksgiving messages a few years ago from Lost Dutchman State Park caused our audience friend Terry to get in a van. So I think it was a real culmination last week of us coming together in our vans and just being thankful for what the vans have provided us, which is a cause to explore, to be curious, to meet each other, to explore tastes, culture, and just each other, really. So that was really the culmination of my thankfulness this year, was probably last week. We've got a few things planned between here and the end of the year, but that was a pretty great way to end the year. And because I put in a lot of time and effort over the years, I've got a couple new folks we're working with. So Rover Vans, I announced that on a video. He's got the gear on the back of my van, and because of the way it enhances my van travel, we've got a couple. One I cannot talk about yet. One we're going to talk about next month on a What's Up Wednesday. Sunshine State RVs is going to come on and make some announcements. And on some of those, I'm going to get compensated. On some, I'm not. And again, just adding to the van life experience, knowing how that stuff has improved my travel experience. And if you're looking for things that could possibly enhance your travel experience, that's why I bring these things forward, so you can make a decision. We learn together, we share together, you decide. So again, it's just a culmination of this great community coming together over many years, enjoying each other, enjoying your vans. Some will never have a van. Some are very close to getting a van. Some are waiting for the secret special time to get a van. Some of you have stopped waiting and got your van, and now you're like, oh, what a game changer. Some of you got a van. It's like, this is not the van we wanted. We need more space. But you know what? They're continuing to pursue their van RV travel dreams. And because you know how this lifestyle changes your life. And I am not lost on my job in helping continue to move this group forward, me forward. I'm 100% sure that if I didn't have a YouTube channel and all of you out there, I would maybe have a van, but I wouldn't have, what's the right way to say this, this awesome responsibility to help people achieve their dreams. And by helping you achieve your dreams, I've achieved my dream. So next year is going to be a huge, huge year. 2025, I think, is going to be a great year as well. But I'm just so thankful for each and every one of you, for everything you've done for me, for each other, for the channel. So many of you have shared your stories that have caused others to get their story going. Many of you have hosted this very program about a year ago. So I just want to say thank you to everybody from my heart, because It's us working together. Some people didn't like that little thank you thing because 10 people just dropped out. That's okay. Let's see what else I got for you. Let's look for some more questions here quick. And I want to share the, excuse me, Libation, we talked about this. Oh, this is a big deal. So this day in history, anybody know what happened this day in history 60 years ago today? Some of you are pretty smart. You may have seen this in the news, but 60 years ago today, President Kennedy was assassinated in Dallas. And this is still probably one of the most moving memories of my early van travels. I don't know the year, 19, I think it was, 2019 or 20, when I rolled into Dealey Plaza in my van and then parked my van a couple blocks away and then strolled around. I took my time to understand what happened. Never understood why, but how that place and date changed American history probably forever. That's those kind of things that van travel for me are just priceless. They're just priceless. So this day in history, 60 years ago. So if you're, you're a little more than 60 years of attained age, you may well still remember this. I was only 3, so 2. I wasn't even born yet. I was born 2 years later. And that is this day in history. Song of the week. You ready for this? Ooh, thumb up, everybody. Appreciate this. And comes from the 80s, as witnessed by the CDs. And Stepping Out by Joe Jackson. Let me zoom in here for you. Stepping Out by Joe Jackson. He was an English musician. It was released in 1982. It topped number 6 on the chart position, held that position for 4 weeks, and I was inspired by his visit to New York City. If you haven't heard this song in a while, it's one of my favorite songs from that era. And if you listen to the words, read the words now, you can on Apple Music with their karaoke thing. It's kind of like getting your van and stepping out and going across downtown to just check things out because now you can. So Stepping Out by Joe Jackson. If you haven't heard that in a while, you will want to, tune that up on your music player tonight. Okay, let's look for some questions, and then we'll call it a wrap. And because I'm hungry. Yeah, they're going right into the trash. Thank you, Steve. Let's see. Steve, math teacher, not hockey players. Steve Sullivan. Happy Thanksgiving. Appreciate that. Thank you very much. Remember those? Oh my God, I need to microwave them, right? Hungry Man Souls Racing rejected McRibs. I never had one of those. They just don't look appetizing to me at all. Poor man's Thanksgiving. Storyteller did, Warren, announce some new products. They've announced a couple new modes. They're now not using Volta. They're using Lithionics. You'll want to go to their website. There's some limited edition modes. I can't remember the name of it. They didn't make the announcement I was looking for, which is a toilet to be included, like a Lavio, like a toilet. They are still continuing with their rebates on previous models, I'm sure. I think so. But visit their website. Still love those guys and gals. Just a great team, great group of folks. Van Can Do. Your new bike rack looks nice, but would think throwing an e-bike up there would be a pain. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend it unless you got a really lightweight one. You can remove the battery because it's a bit of a yoga move to get that bike up there. I really appreciate the position of it. It looks cool. It's out of the way. It's less to be tampered with, but not really for e-bikes. They're just heavy, right? I'll leave it at that. Let's see. We definitely need to see a video in real time to take the bike off the fancy rack. Put back. Yep, that's coming. Big list of things I need to record. So appreciate that. And here's J&G, Jack and Gail. Oh, I wanted to say thanks to the folks. Let's see, Gainesville Vanbury is awesome. Thanks, Scott, Nick and Hank, Jack and Gail. Yeah, it was just great. I think it was the Platts gave me this. So she made me a towel. Pretty cool, right? So we'll save that for the bar. And then Citrus, Overland Citrus. Look at this bottle of hooch. Holy cow. That's like a... That's like Halloween. What is this? And there's probably, you got to pour it, or you kind of use the spout, and it like sings a song, and you gotta lift your left leg, and it lights up. It's pretty cool. So thank you everybody that donated and made that such a special, special event. It was just so great. Let's see what else. Anything else going on here? You all are just great for hanging in there with me, and thank you for indulging me on my turkey dinner cook-off. So funny. And just again, a huge thank you to each and every one of you, because without you, I literally would not be here. Literally would not be here. I would be back in the Chicago cubicle with a Chicago commute, and none of this would be happening. So it's to each of you, I say thank you very much. And I can't wait to meet some of you on Saturday. Can't wait to meet some of you over the next few months. We got a lot of get-togethers coming along. Just visit my website. And to me, that's kind of the magic of the whole thing. All those other stuff's pretty cool, though. But just thanks to each and every one of you. So with that, we'll say a journey on, and peace be with you. Happy Thanksgiving to you and yours. Stay safe. Have fun, whatever you're going to do. For those of you, we'll see you at 6 a.m. on Saturday morning, Fort Lauderdale, sunrise over the sea. And with that, we say, again, thank you. Happy Thanksgiving. Bye, everybody.